Welcome back to NC State Dendrology. This is a Viburnum, another Viburnum species, Viburnum recognitum, which is northern arrowwood, split out from Viburnum dentatum, if that's a species you're familiar with. So for Viburnum, right, like all Viburnums, if you look at the leaf arrangement, it is opposite. So you can see there's 2 leaves per node, and you can see that the branching pattern follows that as well. And these leaves have a nice, they're fairly small, although variable in length, but they are ovate, right? So they look like they're a little bit egg-shaped with broadest at the base and then narrowing towards the tip. So I think of that as looking like an egg. The leaf margin is dentate, so it has these coarse teeth that run along the margin. They point straight out rather than towards the tip, so we would call them dentate rather than serrate. And then a key identifying character for this is it does have a petiole, not long petioles, but it does have petioles that attach the leaves to the stem. If I flip it over, the leaves are essentially glabrous, right? So they don't have hairs except on the veins. So if you look carefully, and you might need your lens out for this, to see it, but the veins have got hairs along the veins and also in the axil, so in that space where the veins connect. But the rest of the leaf, if you look up at the top towards my finger, is glabrous, so they're smooth on the underside with hairs along the veins. And so that brings them into that species. This was recently separated. This is Viburnum recognitum, but it was grouped with the Viburnum dentatum complex. So, and you can see it's a shrub. It can get fairly tall. This one is not. And you can see variation in the leaf size, right? These are a little bit smaller, but they all have kind of that ovate leaf shape, and also the prominent veins that are actually more prominent on the underside. They're just kind of sunken in like other Viburnums we've learned, with hairs running along those veins. So that is Viburnum recognitum, which is northern arrowwood. And this is NC State Dendrology.